morning. Good morning. Good morning, dogs. Good morning, everybody. Oh, my phone's doing the thing again. It's because there's a dog. It's because there's dogs. Good morning. It is Friday, the 10th of April. We've all been stuck in our home for a month now. Beautiful morning. It's supposed to snow by the weekend. I have not been able to keep up with vlogging in general. I just feel like I don't have a lot of time. You would think that with the kids home I'd have more time for stuff. And I don't feel that way. I haven't been able to keep up with the actually I've been trying to keep up with the yard. But I have not gotten seeds started. Since it's supposed to be bad weather this weekend, I think we'll go ahead and try to start some seed. Just so by time May rolls around and the warmer weather comes, I can at least get them outside. I only have one window that I can place them in. I used to have UV lights. We had a turtle for several years, and then he went missing. We like to let him outside to wander around, and he wandered off one day. We have a creek next to our home. I'm pretty sure he made it to the creek. When we go down there, we see a turtle. We see several turtles, so we're pretty sure that he's living down there, happy as a clam. Now I don't even remember what I was talking about. The garden. The window. One window for lighting. I'd have to go and buy some UV lights. I can't use that window as having he's 7 months old now. Having the 7-month-old, he's all over the house and into everything. So keeping stuff low is not a great idea. I could probably get out a table and keep a table inside of there with it all until it's ready to go. We've just been plugging along, trying to keep the kids busy. So I went ahead and started them on a homeschool program myself. And they did that for about a week and a half before the school finally had something in place for them to do. And they started doing that. It actually, for my eldest, since he's 15 and in 9th grade this year, they are making him finish up the year. So they gave him actual classes. My daughter, who is 10, she'll be 11 in May. She's in 6th grade. They are not doing classes for them per se. They're not grading them for the rest of the year, but they are giving them work to do. And she's been choosing to do that instead of the program that I had gotten for them, which is fine, but I'll probably keep the program so it's something that we can do regularly over the summertime. The trees are finally starting to bloom. All my flowers in the front are starting to bloom. The apple seeds sadly died when we replanted them, but I just opened up another apple and found one that was sprouting and replanted them, so I'll get those apple seeds here soon. You know, I feel really behind. Usually in March is when I do seed, to where by the time May comes around, they're nice strong plants that I can put in the ground. And obviously it's the second weekend in April and I still haven't. But I wouldn't be able to plant anything for at least a month. Here in Colorado, it's generally advised to not put anything in the ground until after Mother's Day, just because we'll still get a frost. Last year was a crazy year. It was cold through June, like cold, rainy, 60s, snowing through June last year, and then it got super hot in July. So last year wasn't even a really conducive year for a garden anyways. It just ended up being cold so often. And then it finally got hot, and then it was time for school again, because school starts the first week in August. It literally seemed like a very short summer. So I guess this is making up for the summer that we missed. Unfortunately, we can't go anywhere or do anything. We would generally do something, but yeah, you know, just trying to take care of everything, take care of the kids. I got a big dog. He's a very big dog. Let's see the big dog. Oh, there he is. Hi, big dog. Hi. All the other ones are too small to come up to me, but he's big enough to come up. Oh, goodness. He knows he can steal the love. He knows he can steal love. Oh, and there's the other one. He's being jealous in the corner. There he is. He is. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, everybody. Hi. Got all the dogs. All the babies are sleeping. It's nice and early. Do not wake them up early with not being in school. I let them sleep. So, we all seem to be doing okay. It's nice for me because I'm home alone every day. So, having somebody here with me is really nice. I have conversations and there's people and I get to talk. That's huge. My eldest son, though, he is having a hard time being separated from everybody. And it seems as though none of his friends are responding to him. He texts them and sends them messages and stuff, and nobody's responding. So I told him, you know, everybody's going through a hard time, and he says he understands that, but he just wishes that, you know, he could say hi or play with somebody, and it just seems as though nobody's responsive. I also told him that because everybody has lost their job, that people might not be able to pay for the cell phone, so it wouldn't even be activated right now because they can't pay for it. Which, you know, may or may not be true. Just trying to think of reasons why people wouldn't respond besides just not being nice, which we know high schoolers cannot be nice, so I really feel for him. He's a really good kid. And full of lots of jokes and things that just, he makes my day. And I wish other people could see. Wish other people let him make their day as well. He's a good human on this earth. The daughter, my 10-year-old, soon to be 11, she says she really likes doing the homeschool, that because of her learning style, it ends up she's just catching on and getting stuff done, keeping herself on task, not really having any difficulties. She's doing a really good job. The 3-year-old loves having big brother and big sister home, so we're always playing with them. And then the little baby, you know, now everybody's home to play with him, so but with playing with them and keeping the house up and then keeping those two on task, I don't ever seem to have time for anything for myself. I do at, you know, 6 and 7 in the morning when I get up. That's when I have time for myself, when they are not up. And I usually spend that time doing dishes, picking up, doing some laundry. Right now I'm about to go and clean up the yard so I can lay down some seed and some fertilizer. Again, like I said, it's supposed to snow, so those are good things to put on underneath the snow. Makes it nice later, helps it come through thickly, especially with the 3 dogs. They tear the yard up. And I like having grass. I don't want everywhere to be covered in mud. And the big one, our Great Pyrenees, Maru, he is a territory marker. So when he pees, he then flies his feet up in the air and scrapes the grass all up and rips it up, and it drives me crazy. Give me here. But more dogs. So they seem to all be doing all right in general. But we have a creek right next to our home, so we've been taking walks on the creek as often as we can and making sure that in midday that we stop. They get up, they work for a couple hours, and then we play for a couple hours outside. It's too nice. And then for the afternoon, And I know I've had several people tell me that, it would be better for them to just work through. And why? They have something called homework when they have school, and being able to be home means that you can have a different schedule. You can work on your own accord, and you can change it as needed. I'm flexible at home. School is not flexible. It is a business. This is not a business. This is home. So I can do what I want when I want. Kind of. So long as it's in my home where I have a mask on. We've been just plugging along, trying to keep ourselves healthy and distance, yet we still check on our neighbors and other stuff, and hope everybody else is doing a good job too. You guys take care of yourself. Go get your part of the rising sun. I'm going to try to do the same. Have a great day.